We're live. Code. Cannabis Kid. Yeah. Char and Camo Ducky. No request today. We're just doing Treasure at Tarmin today. But if I fail, within about an hour and a half into the stream, then I might play regular Intellivision games. But still, probably no requests because we'll be halfway into the stream by then. I'll probably just play it by ear at that point. Trucking. Nick Gamer. Irishman. Jericho. That's usually how I do it because let's just say that we play it on hard mode, hardest difficulty. And usually, if I don't have a run going by within about an hour into the stream, it's usually not. It's not feasible to try again because a good run takes most of the stream as it is. And we haven't won too many times on hardest difficulty. We have not. Less than 5 times have we won it on the hardest difficulty. Maybe just 3 times? Thinking about it, I don't remember. 2 or 3 times, I think. I haven't been keeping track though. But when we did the 256 floor challenge, which means going through every single floor and coming back on the first floor, we did that on the hardest difficulty. Patrick. Hey, Buck. Right now we're bungling, but. All right. Let's give our first attempt. That's already bad. I'm already going to start over just because that's a bad area. I would like to start in an area where there's possibly a gate. And if there's a gap between the two areas at the top, there won't be a gate. See, there we'll have a gate. I know I should just pick what's given to me, but, it's already tough enough as it is. Got to give myself at least the slightest of advantages. I died from the first enemy, and it's not even a tough enemy. That's how tough it is on hard mode. That wasn't even one of the tougher enemies. Okay, we're starting in a war area, meaning there won't be any spiritual enemies. So it's a little bit easier to start off in a war area. Peek around the corner, enemy. Alright, rest. Actually, let me get out my Tarmin overlay. Just for myself, anyway. From my overlay book that I bought on Etsy, that you can buy too. Unnamed Living Sports. And it's got different pages on the inside, just in case, you know. You can actually get them to come with more pages, but there's no reason for me to have more pages. I've seen recently people are doing other types of overlay holders, not just folders like this. Some people are just making like cool little boxes that just have an Intellivision logo on it. 3D printing them and stuff. What? Mazes of Tron? Now, if there was a turn-based Tron game like this, I'd play that. Why haven't they made that? Okay, we're in one of these kind of rooms, so that means one of these will be a secret. Either one's... Oh, it's on this side. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Is that a secret as well? Nope. Maybe it's not the same kind of room.
Woo, this is hot. Oh, yeah, this is hot. Yeah, have you ever seen a dipstick, baby? Yeah. Look at here. Nice and clean.
Work was insane today. The grocery stores are extremely busy. Yeah, because of the cold, yeah. People are panicking like they always do. They probably don't even need to panic, and they're panicking. Let's not go into that one just yet, because we didn't check out the other door. Yeah, it's best not to. It's funny that if you live in a southern state and it gets down to whatever it's going to get to, people are panicking. You live in Michigan and it's going to be -8 Friday night. People are not panicking. It's just a Thursday or Friday, you know, it's just a normal day. But I used to live in Tennessee, I know. I remember you go to the store and there's no bread. Or the milk might be gone too. Just because they're calling for snow. Well, it was a mountainous area. When you live in a mountainous area, it's even worse. Because if it snows in a mountainous area, it's even worse to get around. Okay, just close.
I've never been here before.
That's what everybody in Texas is saying right now. It's not hot.
No! You must not read from the book!
Who was it the other day? Was it you, Code? Or was it someone else who was telling me that even in this kind of weather, they still wear shorts? Who was that? Was that you? Was that someone else? Not you. Whoever said it, I posted a funny picture and story on my in my Discord about such a subject, but I can't remember who it was who said it though. Could have been anybody. 10 below. It's saying -8 for me. Let's see if it's changed any in that last hour or two. Actually, I think I checked it earlier today. Let's see what we got here. Daily -8. We're close. -8. It'd be 1 degree tomorrow night, then -8, then 3 overnight, 6, 8, 9, 4, 5, 8, 10, 15, 13, 15, 17. We're going to be below 0 for like the next year. Wait, I found another area I haven't been to? Oh, a shield. Nice. No, this is an original Intellivision game from the 80s. I didn't have this game in the 80s, but it is an original from the 80s. It would have been awesome if I did have this game in the 80s, but I did not. Well, are we to the point where we need to look for a gate? I think it is. And I thought I saw a tan gate. Ooh, food. No enemies? Well, Texas is probably okay. Wearing shorts. It's probably not as cold as it is here right now. You might still say it's cold.
I easily have about 20 different lawyers.
But it's definitely not as cold as here. More arrows. That's good, good, good. Good RNG. Let's not go through those just yet. Let's wait. Pick out these other doors first. I already have that shield. Don't need it again. I'll exchange bows. Actually, I'll exchange for this bow instead. Actually, maybe I'll take this bow out and exchange that one so it's fresh. The treasure at Tarmin was the skeletons we killed along the way. Hey, 8-Bit and Jim and anybody else I may have missed? Nick Carter. Did I say hello to unnamed?
Lady, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave the store.
Who the hell are you?
Name's Ash. Housewares.
Food count. Arrow count. I interrupted it. Still not many. We need a scroll is what we need. Did I open this one yet? Nope. He still hits hard. Oops. A potion. I think I will take a potion. As for insurance, well, whoever was telling me about the shorts thing, I posted something funny in my Discord about it, just because one of you had mentioned it during my stream the other day. See, the same book. I need the other book. I already have that book, but that book does me no good to use right now because I don't have a scroll. So that's why I haven't used the one in my inventory yet, because it's not going to do me no good to use it. One of these secrets. We've been here. Oh, dead end. I've already been in here. I think I was already in here. Let's check for another gate. I think we was already here as well. No more gates. There we go. Ten propane tanks.
Are we gonna fan the gas or are you gonna pop the clutch?
We gotta throw something big at this guy.
I hold over 2,000 world records.
That's a lot. 2,000.
I'm going to be very upset if in 2 years from now I don't walk out into our parking lot and see 40 Ferraris. Like, I'm going to be really mad.
Another blue book. We haven't found a scroll yet. Food. What is my food count before picking it up? Not bad. I don't know if anybody can wait that long, Code. Forever. Upgraded shield. Trying to win backgammon tournaments. That's what he's trying to do. I just hope whatever money she's using to enter these tournaments is not money that should have been going towards a certain console. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying I hope that he's not, you know. This is a newer game? No, this was released in, what, 82, 83? I didn't have it back then, but it's an old game. More arrows, good. Arrow count? Still not good. Grifting. Yeah, I don't want to make no false accusations. I don't want to, no one come back at me. But let's just hope. Tan gate. We can go through a gate as well. See, our spiritual is still so damn low. What section are we in? We're still in a war. We're going to go into a mixed one next. We need a scroll like bad. Or a blue gate is what we need. We need like a blue gate. Blue gate right now would be perfect. But I don't think we're going to find one. And are we done here? Or did I find... Nope. Hey, Jerome. Where got that book? Oops. Wait. Did my bow break? My bow broke, didn't it? Might have to go back around and find a weaker one. The weaker ones last longer anyway. Was I already in here? I think I was. Larry? Can I just call you Larry? Another book.
I even respect that camel more
Hopefully
than
we
even
open that
Soldier
book.
Slaughter and Hulk Hogan.
We started to do a Phantasy Star playthrough on this channel back in the early days of my current streaming, but
The most tragic thing of all is that in many of these emergencies, employees as well as equipment are disabled.
let's just say that I got about 3/4 of the way done with the game, and then I got bored and we quit. I quit.
It's like, oh my God, a cow, and we're gonna move.
Before I go into any door, let's see if there's another gates. Let's see if there's a blue gate, because that would be very helpful. Are we still in a... Oh, we're still in a war area. That's actually good. That means our spiritual is just fine for this area. Green gate. No, green gate's bad. We would need a blue gate. Let's see. If there's nothing on this side, that means there's only one gate. Let's see. Only one gate. Green is bad, because I think green takes your spiritual and cuts it in half. And it's already a 6. If we can't find a blue gate, we need to find a scroll, like, pronto. Polydors. Oh, a helmet. Armor is good. arrows, good.
Hulk Hogan, we'd like to wish you a happy new year.
What do you mean, Happy New Year, Pee-wee? I'm ready right now to crawl through the hottest desert, to swim the deepest seas, to climb the highest mountain. And the only way it'd be a Happy New Year for me was if I could wipe out Bundamania and get my hands on that big, nasty, stinking giant.
This is a Hallberg. What is a Hallberg? Did I ever look that up? What a real Hallberg is? Does it go on the face, the arms, the neck? I can only have 2 throwing weapons unless I want to get rid of the potion, so it doesn't really matter which one I keep. I think this is a 27 as well, so yeah. Unless I want to get rid of the potion or the book. I'd like to use the book, but it's not really wise to use the book right now, because we don't have a scroll. It'd be very foolish of me to use the book, but we also don't want to throw it away. Cloudy Mountain. Robert. Oof. Okay, he's big, but he's not that strong. Another key? We don't need another key. Unless it's a better key. Oh, this area. Another key. Another box. I'd be smart to keep a box. But I guess I have the potion, which is probably okay. Instead of the box.
Open-faced club sandwich.
Should I open that already? Let's make sure I open that already. Not many arrows. Way. Alright, I think it's time to take the ladder now. I think was there one in here? Maybe not.
I'm so sorry, it's the moops.
There's only one ladder in this one. And we have to go in this direction to find it. And now we are in a mixture area, which is good for finding a scroll, bad for finding enemies who could kill us in it because our spiritual's still only a 6. We are definitely not in good shape. Scroll. We have a scroll. Let's use the book. Wait. I was just here. Going in circles.
No! You must not read from the book!
Well, where do you have that book? $33. Ooh, a ring. Ooh, a good ring at that. Holy smokes, a good ring. But now we need to find some enemies so we can raise our spiritual health.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite.
Only a 6? We didn't gain even 1 on that one. Raiden? Hello? Wolfenstein 3D? This was what came out long before Wolfenstein. Doom. Ooh. So is this one for war or spiritual? I think this one's for war. Well, watch it go up quite a bit. But man, we need the one just like that for spiritual. We need it like bad. Are we still in an area where gates are going to be a thing? No, we're not. This floor and the next floor, no gates. So we have to work up our spiritual manually. It's not going to be easy, but we'll get it done, hopefully. Hopefully we don't die. That was close. Now we're at a 9. Okay. I was being a little bit risky there. A little bit too risky, honestly. Now we're at 11. See, we're getting somewhere. Nothing on that one, because I think that's a war creature, so I'm not sure if that matters. Let's go out to the hallway anyway. Food count. Were we here in this room already? I think we were. Yeah, I didn't have this game growing up. I wasn't, this one, I just didn't have it. I had a lot of Intellivision games as a kid, but I didn't have none of the RPG ones. Would have been great if I did, but I didn't. We could just assume that it's a fallen warrior from before, you know. And I guess you can question why the monsters are stationary and why they don't move. That's probably why the weapons are still where they are. Oh, another one. Maybe they move around in other ways. Okay, now we need to find the ladder. There's 2 ladders on this floor. I think we're done here. There's one. Let's make sure we went through a couple of these other doors real quick. Just lazy. Possible. Oh, that is an attacking book. That's similar to a scroll. So we need those. We need as many of those as possible. Oh, no, we don't want to do the 70. That one. We'll get rid of this one. Let's go back to where we were, though. No respawns. Well, this game has a thing with gold. Treasure that you find. Especially treasure in those packages that we open. If you collect enough treasure, the game will let you respawn. It's almost like buying your way back in. But if you die, you'll probably lose everything that was in your inventory. That will probably kill me. And I probably don't need what's behind that door. That's a spiritual or a magic door. There's 3 magic doors that range in difficulty. This is the weakest one. This one will let you teleport through walls, which is good, but it's not really useful if you can't see through walls. The next one up is the one that lets you see through walls, but those doors are kind of tough. Not saying I can't take it, but it's not really worth it since if I already had the book to see through walls, it would be more useful. Because you don't want to be warping right into an enemy or an area where you're trying to avoid. But attacking a door is just like attacking an enemy. High chance for death. And where was that one area that I was going to, but I didn't? Was it this way? Yes, let's go this way. Enemy around the corner. We just encountered a bomb. Luckily, it was a small bomb. If it was a large bomb, it may have killed us. Which food we got? Decent amount. There's some more right there. And we are on level 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe the earliest I've encountered a bomb was on level 3. So we are in bomb territory. Ooh, a blue halberd. Even better. In the later levels, there are super bombs, and those will probably kill you. Let's be prepared and use the bigger... and the snake. Oh, he's pretty weak. We'll just use that. And one more level.
I got a charmed long staff.
Yes, I think they are random. Especially the ones inside packages are completely random. Because once in a great while, you'll get really lucky and find one of the rare books inside of a package. And a rare book are the ones that are behind those magic doors. Then you don't have to fight a magic door to get said weapon. Oh, another halberd, but we already got that one. What do we got in here? I hate... Well, fudge, we'll open it. Dang it. I was almost going to keep it, and I decided no. I'll keep upgrading my crossbow, though, just in case we ever go back to using bows again. Well, it depends on if you want to get lucky. And it also depends on what you consider being lucky. So we was already here. We didn't go this way. I know where most of the secret doors are, but not all of them. Or maybe I do, but just don't realize it. Ooh, good, good, good. Even better. Wait a minute. That's not a war book, is it? That is a spiritual book. I mean, that's a war book, not a spiritual book, right? Because of the notch on the end of it. I was about to use it, but that would be foolish of me. Well, I know it's going to be foolish to do this, but we're going to get rid of the potion. Which way was I going? This way or that way? I think this way. Maybe we've already been this way. Oh, there's that Hallberg again. Did I go the right way? I think I did. Because we just opened that, right? Yeah. So it's possible we're already done with this floor then. And it might be time to find the ladder. Upgrade. Okay, we're in the hallway. Let's see if there's a gate. And if there is a gate, what color it is. Let's just check here real quick. You gonna tell me there's no gate? Green gate. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Well, before we keep going, I need to take a break, go check the fire, use the bathroom. I might be 5-10 minutes, I don't know yet. And I'll be back. Have fun with your sound effects. I'm back. What? Was that Nico? Oh, why do I have the chat over here? It'd be easier if I could see it over here. It's because some games, when I have to use my other screen, I have to put it over here.
I wonder what's for dinner.
There. And what's up, Nico? Today's dinner was goulash. My own personal goulash. Which is... I called it goulash my whole life, but just recently I found out that it's really not a goulash. It's more like hamburger soup. Wait a minute. That is a spiritual book that I have in my possession. I thought that was the war book. So I can use that right now. I made a mistake with that. Well, at least we didn't, it wasn't too many enemies that we missed. If you consider modern consoles an Xbox One base model and a Nintendo Switch original base model, then I like consoles. But if you're talking about PS5, Xbox One Series X, nope. Or Switch 2, nope. I wouldn't mind having a PS5. Wouldn't mind it. Because I think there are some games that I want to play in the future that might only be on consoles like a PS5. Whenever those games ever come out. That game comes out, I should say. And then Miko.
That's your thing, and you're going to come at me with that. Well, you might get a response. That's all I'm saying.
That might actually help quite a bit with the spiritual side. No, it didn't help too much. Not like I thought. That was better. And that game would be the sequel to Okami called Okami 2, which I don't know how far into production that is. Ooh, an upgraded key. Nothing. Any doors over here? Yes. I think we have this helmet already. Let's just put it on anyway. Guess it's this side again. Never know what side the secret's going to be on. That time it was that side.
Hello, potion seller. I am going into battle, and I want your strongest potions.
Have you ever seen that video? It's hilarious. I'm sure you have. There's plenty of remixes too of it. Right. Yeah. Is that the same one we exchanged or a different one? This looks just like it. That's a food count, arrow count. Decent. On the corners. I don't think there's nothing there now. We're back here. Didn't we start here? Or did we not do this one on this level? See, unfortunately, there's these patterns can appear on every floor, so you get confused on if you've been somewhere or not. I think we have. No green gate. Hey, hullabaloo. I want to go to the one gate before the green gate, which is probably right here. We may have already been here, but I thought we'd just check in anyway. I think we were just here. Okay, so we need to find the ladder. There's 2 ladders, so they could be anywhere. Same shield that I already have. Still not think I'm strong enough for that. I don't know. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't think I want to really risk it though. Ouch. What do we think he's weak against? I might just have to throw the big stuff at him here. I might die, guys. I don't know if I can retreat. Okay, we still got the crossbow at least, but now we don't have any scrolls or anything. And do I remember where he was at? Somewhere in this Hall of Doors, I think. So we had our first death, guys. We lost our spiritual books, attacking books, lost it all. All except for our shield and our crossbow. Did I do this one already? That's probably the hallway. More armor. Ooh, that's actually good. Unfortunately, at this point in the game, if you don't have like a spiritual book on your or a war book on, you're probably not going to level up very well. Well, here's our backup. We're going to use that for backup. Now, just in case we get in trouble again. Oh, I got turned around. I went this way. The door. Well, I think we could be in worse shape right now. Okay, no more gates. For the next 2 floors. We need to be in better shape, but we could be in worse shape. Arrow count. I'm risky opening all these packages, but we need some books. We need some spiritual books, some war books of something. Some kind of book. We need a book. Another package I can't open. I don't have the right key. Alligator. Another package I can't open. Uh-oh. That thing might kill us. Let's not go in there. Let's get this ring first. Let's see if it's one we already have. Yeah, it's weaker. A scroll. That's actually not bad to have. Oh, man. We might come back here. We could go all spiritual on the door and see what happens. But let's investigate around a little bit more first, though. Oh, we were just here. Right? No, we weren't. This is just another area looks just like it. Ooh, armor. More armor. More armor before facing the door. See, we have a package in our hands. That means if we're losing against the door, we can retreat. There's a blue door as well. See, I'm not sure if going spiritual against the door is the right thing to do. Let's do it. Where was I? We gotta find our way back. There he is. Are we rested? Yes. Give it a shot, guys. We did it. He didn't cause any damage at all. Another one. Now we can get the other book too, I bet you. Well, hopefully our scroll doesn't die or we run out of arrows before we do it. Awesome. I didn't have this as a kid. Unfortunately. Guess we're done with this. Let's just find that ladder and get down, I guess. So how far down are we? We still need to be leveled up more than what we are, honestly. But we lost our spiritual books because we died, so we're not leveling up like at all. We don't have a key to open these packages either. Hopefully we can get one out of these ones. I don't have a key at all. Thought I had at least some kind of key. Don't want to face that guy. Without a key or a spiritual, it's just not worth it, you know. Because A, I'm not going to level up any, or barely at all. I'm just going to waste my weapons and then be out of weapons. It's almost worth not even fighting anybody in here. Which seems silly and all, but I think it's truthful. Yeah, you can use it to bribe people if you're in danger. It's actually worth it to bribe. See, we're at 42 and 33. And if I rest, we're still at 42 and 33. We got plenty of food. It's just because we need like a spiritual book or something. So I guess we need to find the ladder and just get the heck out of here. We might have to go past the Tarmin. The Minotaur. The Tarmin. I'm calling them the Tarmin. Where is that ladder? Oh, there's a package here. No, we almost missed a package. Have you seen the ladder? I haven't seen the ladder. There it is. Those guys will probably kill me. I want to avoid those if possible. I already got that helmet. A key! Now we can start opening packages again. What shall I drop? Maybe we'll open the package that we got in our inventory. That's step one. Step one, we got the key. Now we need to start opening packages. And hope we don't die from a bomb. Ooh. We can go back to using my bow now. Alright. How many arrows we got? Decent amount. Now we can start fighting again. What shall I... Well, we don't need that. Don't want to fight that guy. I don't know if I want to fight that guy. I don't know how tough he is. I don't want to die right away, you know. That'd be kind of stupid. These are the times that I wish we had a bigger inventory slot, you know. That I could fit more. I might be able to kill that guy. Is it worth it, though? We're decently armed. We'll give it a shot, I guess. All or nothing, guys. All or nothing. Oops. I made a big mistake, guys. Where's the retreat button? We retreated. Thank God. Bad mistake. Bad mistake. Whew. That was gonna be bad. Like, really bad. Good. That was a super bomb. We just survived a super bomb. Good Lord. Jesus Christ. I think I can take this guy. We'll see. Well, I learned a lot since we started streaming this, so don't worry about it. I've learned a lot, but sometimes I go against what I've learned, if that makes any sense. Like, I've learned that it's always good to have an unopened package in your inventory, but I feel at the moment I'm in such weird shape that I need to open the packages so I can, you know, spiritual books for leveling up, you know. I saw a gate out here. We're gonna take it. Packages galore. I think, yeah. Is that better than the book I'm using? Or is it the same color book? Same color book. See, that's for spiritual. Even though it's a smaller book, we need to up our spiritual, I think. Because who knows what the Minotaur is going to attack. Man. What kind of area are we in? We're in a war area. That means our chances of finding another scroll is not good either. And if our scroll breaks, then that's bad. And we got bows everywhere. For the moment, I'm going to leave it there. I think I already had that one. Excuse me. I can still see through walls, right? No, it wore off. Okay. I was wondering. Arrow count? Not as good as I would hope. Could be worse. Ooh. 68. Oh, man. That's good. Now I might want to use the blue book. But like I said, if the scroll dies, then we can't level up our war anymore either. We only have one scroll. But it's so low, we kind of have to. I'm gonna do it. I hate to do it. See, if the scroll breaks, we might be screwed, because don't think we're gonna find another one for the, not this level, not the next level, maybe the one underneath. Some arrows we missed. Let's hope for the best, guys. We didn't hope for the best, guys. I am now screwed. We lost our books. I can still see through walls for the moment. Let's take advantage of that. We want that armor I just saw. I don't want to face that orange guy. Kinda don't want to. That is a platinum bow. Can I get it without fighting that guy? How am I going to get to that bow? I bet it's in the same room that guy's in. Have I seen a ladder? Small bomb. Weaker. I'm scrounging for last second weapons, and then we're going to go down the ladder and just go right to Mr. Minotaur. Because we still have our see-through walls thing, so that is very helpful. Where did I see the ladder at? I'm about ready to do or die, so... That's actually a 36. That's actually better. And where is he? There he is. What room is he in? Where is he? Saw him from the outside, but I can't get to him from this side. I want to get to him before the power wears off. I think I have to go through that guy to get to him, which is terrible. I might not have a choice in the matter. Okay. We did it! Oh, oof. Man. We did it. We lost all our stuff and we still did it. Oh, man. Do you know how stressful that is? Gosh dang, you don't know how stressful that is. Gosh dang. Thanks, guys. Hold on a second while I check on something on my computer. Yes, you do know stressful? Yeah. Well, since we still have time to kill, let's do that slam dunk again with the new names. But I gotta add it to the flash cartridge first, though. Cardstale. But that was wild. My mother didn't buy me anything else besides an Intellivision. But then I didn't have this game, though. I had a lot of great games, though. 30-something games as a kid. It's amazing. I just didn't have this one. But I'm making up for it now, because I know how awesome it is. Kind of sucks that I missed out on it originally. Hopefully this works and it doesn't crash, because if it crashes, that means I did a mistake in the name somewhere. Because I don't feel like playing anything now after that, so we're just going to sit here and watch. Well, let's see if one of my viewers, gets drafted in today's draft. You may and you may not. You may and you may not. So don't get too excited. Especially if you don't get drafted, you know. Computer. 5 draft players. There's me! I get drafted finally. Oh, Terrence Hill, that's an actor. Double! That's one of my friends, Double. Russian Bear, that's a name I wanted to take out, but I don't know who that was. Matt! Is Matt here today? Matt, whatever that is. Jailbroke here today. That's Rickster. Is Rickster here? Programmer Michael Hayes. Oh, Wiener. Jonas. Jonas here? Well, we have our team. A lot of you didn't get drafted, unfortunately. But for the few who did, you get to watch a good game here. And I gotta go check the fire and use the bathroom. And then I'll be back. Go you. And go me. I am back. So what do you guys want to talk about? Because we're just sitting here watching. So tomorrow we're going to play some more Red Dead Redemption. Friday we're going to do Commodore 64. But Saturday is not set in stone yet. Some of the names are not displaying properly. I noticed today. I'll have to look into that too. Because some people's last names weren't showing up in the draft there. I think anyway. Unless I actually edited something. Someone's last name didn't show up this time, but maybe it's because I keep doing all these editing. It's messing with the game somehow. But I think I chose the right thing to do there. If you're getting close to the Minotaur, and let's say you've already had the See-Through Walls book, and you just lost the See-Through Walls book and the other book, try to use that to your advantage for a few minutes before it wears off. Try to find the best weapons laying around, try to find the best armor laying around, and then get down to the Minotaur as fast as possible. As long as you're in decent health. That might be the way to go. Six points from me. No points for double. No points for Matt, but he might change the lineup here around in a second here and rest some people. Rickster's got 12 points. See, I was supposed to say wiener calorie as a joke, but it just doesn't say that at all. He didn't rearrange the, he didn't put anybody to rest. I'm sure he'll do it soon. Can't control what the computer does. See, this Russian bear, I took him out. So why is he still showing up if I took him out? And I deleted the ROM and created a new ROM. What happened? And I don't know. No, he is in there. Okay. It just didn't show up when I searched it. Okay. Okay. It is working partially still right. Partially is still working right. Just my searching thing. Hey, Rick, sir, you're on the team.
Groovy.
You're on my team as well. Me, you, and Matt, all on the same team. And you're on the bench at the moment, I think. No, you're still in the game. But I think you had the most points too. I nicknamed you Boom Rick. You know, for boomstick. Not sure if you're on the bench right now. See, I have the ball. Am I in the, did it say IntellivisionDude or Intellivision Gamer? I didn't pay attention. I wasn't paying attention if it was me or if it was Casey. Because we're both in here. That's me. Okay, it's me. There you go. Boom. Boom's got the ball. And we're crushing, too. The other team doesn't stand a chance. Oh, the name went away. Who has the ball? I don't know. It glitched. It glitched for a second. It glitched. It glitched out somehow. I wonder if I broke the game on accident. would take a lot of work. If I did break it, it would take a lot of work to figure out what I broke and how I'd have to fix it. Almost too much work that I'd be willing to do. I don't know who Mr. No Name is. Who is Mr. No Name? Blue team mounting a comeback. I will say that of the merch shirts that I have for sale, nobody has purchased my new IntellivisionDude shirt. Shirts do I have for sale? Yeah. My new one that just says IntellivisionDude with a little chef on there. Nobody owns that except me. Me and only me. Actually, a few of my shirts might not be there. Did they not get listed? So I thought I had a couple more variations on that one. I'll have to look into that. Oh, they're not on there at all for listings. Maybe I forgot to relist them, or list them at all. I'll have to look into that. Do you, Dragon Quest? Oh, we're not doing requests today. Do you like Intellivision more than Atari 2600 and the ColecoVision? Well, yes, because I grew up with it. But the Atari 2600 does have some games that are really damn awesome. And I technically grew up with the Atari as well. My friend down the block had an Atari, and I got to play it. We got to play it, you know, I played it quite a bit. I will say that I think I like the 2600 more than I like the ColecoVision. Just because of all the arcade games that are on there. It's got a really nice Centipede on the 2600. It's got Turmoil and all kinds of great shooters. Well, this is an original Intellivision game. I mean, it is more advanced than the Atari 2600 graphics and players. Basketball on the Atari isn't so impressive. This game, you can draft your players. You can they play according to their stats. They actually have stats. This game was way ahead of its time for 1987. Has no ET. Well, it does in Homebrew, but that doesn't count. It didn't have it back then. I mean, E.T. is not a game that I would use to brag about how well the Atari 2600 is. You know, in my personal opinion. I don't think I would brag about that. But there's a lot of games on the 2600 that you can brag about.
And if you want a real man, you know what I'm talking about? Texas size, if you will.
You're gonna be able to survive the cold the next couple days, Are next few days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Are you gonna make it? Five. You come shovel mine. I've shoveled enough this year. I don't feel like shoveling anymore. I'm trying to remember where in the E.T. movie did E.T. kept falling down pits? Can't recall that scene. Do you buy a ticket? Front row ticket to what? To the event of you shoveling? Are you consider your shoveling like a concert? Do I gotta call Ticketmaster? To the gun show. I still need to work on adding a few more sound effects, but I didn't do it yet today. Tarmin has a basketball? No, we beat Tarmin. We're done. We beat it. Played on hard mode, and we whooped that Minotaur's ass. Actually, he almost whipped my ass. Because I almost lost it all. It's right at the end. Can I sing the Intellivision song? I don't sing. You can find some other streamer to do that. And what's the Intellivision song? Are you talking about that whiny emo thing that they made for the Intellivision Lives collection? That song didn't exist in the 80s. I hate that song. If you want a better one, check out this rap song called My Parents Bought Me Intellivision. So this ended up being a closer game than I thought. Our team was crushing. We almost had double the points as the other team. Now it's tied. This is actually quite entertaining here. One thing I'll tell you about that emo song is that if you find it on YouTube and you see that video of that guy who looks to be singing the song, that wasn't done by Intellivision themselves. That was like a fan-made video for the song. Also, if you want to watch something funny Intellivision related, check out Grand Theft Auto for Intellivision commercial video thing. Yeah, actually she did. But at the time the controllers weren't working anymore. They were broken. After my controllers were broken, we went back to Toys R Us because I remember them selling controllers, and all the Intellivision stuff was gone. All of it gone. This was probably around 1990 probably, I would take a guess. And then and I had no idea about the mail and stuff. I didn't know you could get controllers through the mail. So I moved on to the Sega Genesis, and then my mother sold my Intellivision. Well, I told her she could, because I wasn't playing it no more. So yeah. Controllers were broken, I couldn't play anything anyway. A villain. Hey, someone bought a t-shirt. Thank you, sir. I won't say your name out loud, but thank you, sir. Was that 2 t-shirts? 2 t-shirts. Oh, man. Wow. I sure hope the site that I print the shirts ships to Canada. I'm sure they do. I don't even know. Let's see if the orders are even showing up on the site yet. I don't know if they actually ships to Canada, but it's supposed to be integrated. So I assume they would, because it's integrated. Okay, I gotta log into the site. End of the third quarter. Oh, awesome, man. Awesome. Sometimes the orders don't show up on the site either right away. Sometimes it can take a day for them to show up on the site. Yeah, they're not even on there yet. I believe it's 100% integrated, meaning that I think I just automatically get charged for them on this site. I think. See, the other site, it was different. I used to have them printed through a site called Awkward Styles, and at the time it was rated pretty high. I would use Awkward Styles for t-shirts, but then I would use the site Printful for the cups. But now Awkward Styles decided they're not going to print to the public anymore. You can't even go to their website anymore. It's like broken. And I got the t-shirts going through Printful now. But I had the last two t-shirts I ordered were for Printful, and they looked good. I don't have one on right now, but it actually turned out pretty good. Yeah, I'll have to keep checking throughout the night and tomorrow for the orders to update. Okay, if we visit you in the past, once you require a time machine. Well, you know, I did have a lot of fun playing Intellivision as a kid because my friend would come over. He had an NES, but sometimes he would come over to stay the night, and we'd either play NES or Intellivision. We played this game a lot. And we played the sports games a lot, other sports games, baseball and wrestling. Played a lot of basketball, though. And the other games, too. Frog Bog and all those great games. We played them all. But we also, he had an NES, so he would either, if he didn't own the game, he'd rent the games. We played everything. All the Marios, Contras, Zelda, you name it. All the sports games. I played a lot of them. Had a Nintendo Switch to your kid self? A hand a Nintendo Switch? Yeah. That's just messing with the space-time continuum. Thanks again, A-Buck. I think I know who you are, A-Buck, right? Yeah. Michael Hayes fouled out. We're up by 1. I'm rooting for Team Red because I'm on Team Red. Man, it's a close damn game, isn't it? God, it's close. Ooh, he stole it back. That's pretty deep, man. I wouldn't want to erase all the great memories I had with Intellivision and NES and Atari. And then Genesis. Then PlayStation and PlayStation 2 and Nintendo 64 and GameCube, and I'd hate to erase all those memories. Or have them be changed and altered. Well, the Intellivision shirt, the one that says, let's see. The one that has my name on it, the year underneath it is the year I was born. So that year on the shirt has nothing to do with Intellivision themselves. I did have two alternate shirts that I didn't put back in there. One instead of having my name on it said something like, what did it say? It's what those two cups are, the two alternate cups. If you look on my Etsy and see the two alternate cups, that's what the t-shirts were supposed to say. I am an Intellivision fan, and have you played your Intellivision today? Were the two alternates. They should have been in the Etsy store, but they're not there. I might have to re-add them. It says I have 7 inactive listings. Oh, there they are. Or was that through the other sites? I may have just not got around to it because I had to switch sites. Is what it might have been. Yeah, it may have been because I had to switch sites. And I didn't get around to adding the other two. Memories for a meal. Man. As long as it's 1980s and I get to go to Chuck E. Cheese to play the arcade machines, then that's all the meal I need. Team Red might pull this out. Pull this off. We're up by 3. Oh. We're up by 5. Sports Almanac. 3 words. Gray's Sports Almanac. You sure the word past is supposed to be in that sentence? Sounds like you'd be relieving something else. Taking yoga. Yes. I've been fouled out. No. Oh, we're only up by 1. Oh, come on, guys. We got this. Come on. No, you threw it away. Oh, we got the ball back. Yes! The foul and the shot. We're up by 3. We're up by 3. And we got the ball back. Oh, that's the nail in the coffin. And we have the ball. It's game over. Not enough time to catch up now. Last shot. So who's our MVP? I have 11. For our team anyway. Double has 16. Matt has 13. I'm assuming Rick will have the most. 32 with Rick. Wiener has 35. Oh, wow, 35. Now, I'm not going to play this again. I'm just curious who's going to show up in the draft if I do it again. Just to make sure that the game is working properly. Because that name is not showing up properly. That Wiener is supposed to have a last name, too. But it's not showing up, so... I'm actually going to turn off the console and turn it back on. Sure it's not done. Television Gamer is here with 3 minutes left in the stream. Three minutes left in the stream, man. What are you doing? You know, we're just going to goof around for a minute. We're not actually going to play. Just going to see who shows up in the draft. Double shows up again. Jonas shows up again. That's the second time. Todd Rogers shows up this time. Good old Todd Rogers. Cyborg Jimmy shows up. Hey. No name shows up. See, it's broken. It's broken. Someone doesn't have a name. Something went wrong. And that was not showing a last name either. Something got broken. I'm going to have to fix it. Rough Lazy's name's all over on the other side of the screen. Boy, it's going to take a long time figuring out where the mistake is. Why these names are broken. Yeah, it's all broken. Jump you to take your intelligence. Yeah. So what it is that I have this we call it batch program that can compile the names when I make new names, but the names have to be the same length as the previous names. And if the name is shorter, you got to put spaces in to replace to replace it with. And if I make one mistake, it can break it. And it's possible I could have broke it and had the wrong length of name in there. But then I would have to go all the way down the list from the top to the bottom and see where the mistake was. It'd take forever. Alright. So tomorrow, guys, we're going to play some Red Dead Redemption. And then Friday we're going to play some Commodore 64. But what shall I do for Saturday? Should I do a request stream? Should I do something oddball like Mar Party again? Or what? What do you guys want? Because we already did Fire Pro this week, so we can't do Fire Pro again. No, Red Dead will be on Sunday, so. I don't know about that. Dragon Ball Z, I don't know about that. Trivia? Oh yeah, we haven't done a game show night in a while, have we? If we did a game show night, what system? We usually got 3 good systems for game shows. The Commodore is great for game shows, the NES is great for game shows, and the PS1 is great for game shows. Actually, the PS2 was pretty good too. I think there was quite a few on the PS2 as well. Well, we could always do Master System next week. We haven't done Master System in a long time. Millionaire in Jeopardy? Well, I think the PS1 or the PS2 for that, I think. Wait, probably the PS1, I think. I can't remember how the Jeopardy was on the PS2. Was it a good Jeopardy or was it a bad Jeopardy? Can you recall? I don't remember. I'd have to go back to our last stream we did of that. I guess I'll do a poll. I won't start it tonight though. Maybe I'll do the poll like Friday maybe if I remember. Some good logs. I just have what I have and it's gonna have to make do. I have wood. It's not gonna run out anytime soon. But I can't say that it's the best firewood in the world. Poll the voters, yeah. Alright, guys. Time to call it a night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.